What is going on, everyone? Alright, it's going to be a musical Friday today. So, we're listening to Earthless, and I'm going to do a couple of stuff. I'm gonna take a look with you at those minis. I'm going to take a look as well at this that is cooling down that I've just molded. And while all this is happening, we're going to try to mold new 112 buddy that I just received the SLA mold for. So I think I'm gonna keep the sheet, remove the sheet, keep the sheet, remove the sheet. I just remove the sheets. I'm not sure I want to do it in 1mm, but I'm gonna try in 1mm first anyway. I actually would like to do it way thinner, but I don't know how it's gonna turn out, so let's be conservative. So, put the aircon. I'm sweating like, you know, you don't know. Alright, so while this is heating up, let's take a quick look at those little things now. The design is pretty much settled now. I'm still doing the test with the FR4. I'm yet to have the Velcro strap, so at the moment I just taped it. And I'm thinking that's, you know, the same like you tape batteries to a touring car. That might actually be a way to go, but I'm not 100% sure. So this was my original chassis when I've used the LM Pod and LM Boldiff from Kyosho, which makes this rear end pretty expensive for, let's face it, a fun car. This is not a competition car in any way, shapes or form. So I am now running it with the Mini Q2 rear end. That's not an LM, it's a bit of an angle, but the wheelbase is the same. Ball diff as well from Mini Q. So this is cool. I'm running the narrow rear auto scale tires at the back. The front ones are wrong. I really love those GL. I think they're pretty cool. The black rims with the spokes. So I'm going to have to source more of those because I can find the 4-wheel drive version and the auto scale 2-wheel drive versions. So this is cool. And so the main thing that I'm going to have to change in the design when I move on to carbon is just increase this hole as much as possible and try to increase the amount of steering that I can get as well, so I can have max steering in order to make some drift version of this car. Other than that, at the moment I'm running some super mini lipos inside the Velcro here, which are at a bit of an angle, as you can see, in order not to disturb the rear pods from moving up and down and twisting left and right. But I'm thinking about doing a version when the battery is sideways. It's just that those are so narrow that I don't really have much space. So for those cars, I think I'm gonna stick with this. For the chassis itself, the center part between the top and lower plate being 3D printed, I can design different battery mounts over there. Alright, so let's go and test the new mold being that guy. Alright, let's do it. Now that makes me happy. So this is the two-part body that I've designed for the FP project, the 112 pen car. This is going to get changed to a new brushless system. This cheetah system is just garbage, so I'm going to a hobby wing just stock like I have on the freewheel. Alright, this is awesome. Now, there might be way too much pressure with the 1mm plate. That was my worry. This is kind of bended at the back, so I'm not happy with that. And the 1mm might be too hard as well for the mold. So I need to go 0.5, I think. At any rate, take a look at that. This is the first half of the body. from a 112, which is kind of a mix between robot racer and traditional pan car and LMP. Oh, this is really synced in at the back here. Alright, let's see, let's make it cool down and we'll do the back. So I suppose I should do the back in 0.5 just to be safe. Let's do it in 0.5 at the back, just for safety. Because at the end of the day, I do want that body to be as light as possible and as performant as possible, so let me think twice about that. Yeah, let's go 0.5. I think it's a little bit safer, and this way at least as well I'll be able to compare front and rear. So let's lower down to 0.5 mm thickness of the sheet, and there. So while the first part of the mold is cooling down, gotta take a look at this little project I have. It's a very rough first draft mold that I have at the moment. I haven't worked much on it, and I don't even know if it's gonna pop out from the form. Yes, it will. Didn't sound good, but it did come out. So here you go. This is a new little project that I have. I have a few ESCs, motors and servos at home, and I was thinking, what if I did some super tiny boats to match the scale of the other mini car? So that's what I've got now. So we'll come back to that. I need to take a look at the placement of this mold, because this is pretty substantial. Alright, that's gonna be good. Perfect. Alright, so you see the hole compared to this is 124. That's pretty cool. This would be bent down a little bit. I want to do like some old wooden Italian boats, like nice little yachts. So we'll see how that goes. I have zero experience with boats. I just have some parts that I think I can use to make some, so why not try? Alright, everything is pretty warm. I do not know how well the SLA loves to be in the heat, so everything's a test at the moment. Okay, the 0.5 is going all the way around, so this is good news. It might be super thin, I'm not sure at the end, but I think this is safer for both the molds and yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty good. This is pretty good. Okay, so let's change angle a little bit and go into unmolding. So you're gonna take a look at this one when I'm trying to unmold the first body part that I've done in 1mm. It looks like it's gonna come out really easily. Here you go. Alright, now this is really cool. So you see the front of the body, it's got those wheel arches. I'm gonna design some pretty cool lights. I plan to have those probably cut out in the front and those cut out in the rear. So it will look, my inspiration really was the Robo Racer, which I think is a really cool vehicle. This is actually it feels really good in 1mm. So I don't know, maybe I need to reinforce the mold around this area. This area seems to have caved in a little bit over there. I might have to reinforce it. It feels a bit soft, so I might have to put some Bondo or some maybe aluminum bar behind. Okay, but 1mm I think is the way to go with this car. 0.5 is going to be too thin, I think. Anyway, we have a try to know. So let's take it out. Yeah, it is, but it's very light. I like this, but you see the problem is that it doesn't suck in all the way greatly down there. However, I think I'm going to stick with this for now, and I'm going to try to put this body together to have a quick look. So I'm gonna stop that video now and I'll make a new one very soon. Alright, see you in a bit everyone, bye bye.